it's time for us to start. We'll start with a prayer. Once again, we will just be with ourselves. And imagine a huge ocean in front of you. And as you look at that ocean, you get a feeling of peace. And then you begin to look at the ocean, and it is totally calm. Not a single wave or a ripple is there. It is so smooth and calm. Then a question comes into mind, what a beautiful ocean. And I am no longer a wave because I am in the ocean. Feel yourself now, not the wave that thought it was not the ocean, but a wave that is fully composite with the ocean. There is no ocean, there is no wave, there is only the ocean. And lose yourself in that. The second picture that you can bring to your mind is that of a tree. And the tree has got branches over branches over branches over branches. And you look at all those branches. And then you tell yourself, is this a tree or is this something made up of branches? Can the branches exist without the tree? And imagine yourself as one of those branches. And where does the tree end and the branch begin? And as you begin to think of that, you are aware of an energy coming from the tree and reaching out to you, the branch. The same energy goes to all the branches. The same energy the tree has, an unending supply of that energy. For the purpose of this meditation, let us call that energy love. And watch yourself greedily drinking of that love, full of joy, full of happiness, splashing yourself in it because there's so much of it around that you can waste it. Just enjoy frolicking in the love that is coming from the tree to you, the branch. And let your heart sing a song. You are the vine, I am the branch. And that is the truth of my existence. You are the vine, I am the branch. I don't want to be anything else. You are the vine, I am the branch. I live because I am attached, or I am an extension of you. And for the third part, you come and look at yourself and God and the tree and the ocean and sing another song. The Father and I are one. Let's come to the class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father. That was wonderful.
So we are all ready for takeoff. And this is the class for the takeoff. So while they are grounding so many jets,
Wow.
we are ready for takeoff. No one can tell us it cannot take off. So this is the time, continuing from last week's class. This is the time for you to claim the right. This is the time for you to claim the right, because as I told you in the meditation we had, there's no ocean, there's no vine and the branch, there's no you and God. There is only one. And that is the truth. There's no other truth that is more true than this. And Jesus taught us when he said, and the truth shall set you free. You are now set free, ready to take off. So experience your freedom in this. You're free as long as you attach yourself or get your energy from the vine, as long as you get your fullness from the ocean, as long as you get your truth from the Father and I are one, you are perfectly free. Nothing in this universe can harm you. Nothing in this universe can make you less than who you are. Nothing in this universe can make you more than who you are. You're perfect. There's nothing to be unhappy about. There's nothing to be unhappy about. So, when you're unhappy, take it as a sign, I have moved out from here. That will be, oh my gosh, I'm unhappy. What is, do I still, so go to your act of faith. Am I still the wave, or the wave and the ocean are one? Am I still the branch, or the branch and the tree are one? Am I still a human being, or the Father and I are one? Then it will all fade off, and there you'll say, hey, you'll smile like a monkey. Yeah, and that's the radiant, innocent smile of the truth, and the truth will make you do that. Where are we? This thing will jump somewhere else. Okay. Because all these things were there, that you're the wave and that's the ocean, and you are the branch and the tree and all, and the Father is separate, and all this thing was not the truth. What was it? If it is not the truth, then what it is? And now you know much more deeply and radically that you are not here to play the fool with illusions. You are not here to have shadow boxing, taking a shadow and punching the shadow. No. You are here with the real you. And then that is what will make you remember that the whole thing that is true and that is real is only love, only love, only love. In other words, only God is real. And you are real when you swim in that. If you're out of it, you become part of the illusion. And when you go back to this, you become part of the real, part of love, part of the truth. So I'm giving you therefore methods by which you will know you have jumped out from the truth, from love and from reality, and gone for a stroll with illusions. If you're unhappy, so there is no reason for you to be unhappy, no reason at all. And many of you have already there. We lived with our illusions because we thought we needed to survive. The whole game of illusions is to make you survive. And so the illusion wants to survive. Once you know that there is no illusion, you don't need to survive. The illusion doesn't want, like the shadow, wants the light on. If there's no light, there's no shadow. So like that, so the illusion wants you to believe that it is real. And so once you believe that it's real, then the whole mess which you no longer care for and you no longer need to encroach into your life will be your cup of tea. So now we are going to say a prayer. I think I have 2 or 3 prayers for you. So, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this prayer goes up to here, okay? So let's start. There is
Nothing here that is greater than the power of God. I need nothing from the world. I am free only to give to the world. By giving I receive. My love of God is matched only by my love of myself as that which God has created, perfect, whole, and innocent. My love for myself is so deep and so purified of the falseness of guilt, of smallness and egoism, that I want all of God. And I will bring forth only that which allows me to feel and to know my oneness with that frequency and that light.
Just remain silent. And I throw it open to you to comment on this or in anything. How has this prayer touched you, reached you? Okay, yes?
Well, I'm looking at the sentence, I need nothing from the world. For example, we all know people going through enormous nightmares. Someone in our parish whose husband, it's from one day to the next.
Yeah.
So she is needing a lot from the world in the form of doctors and prayers and everything.
Yeah.
She's somebody who is very faithful, but yet she still needs big time from the world, and she may not be one of the happiest people right now. So how has she separated herself?
Yeah.
Has she separated herself from the source?
You know what? She's living in that illusion. At this moment, she's still in that illusion that my body is going to die. But this course is meant for you and not for the woman who's sick. This course is meant for you and not for your boss who is in Germany. This course is meant for you and not for Donald Trump. It is not meant. Because you have chosen and you have been brought here by the infinite loving God for this course. And so this is you. You have to say, am I happy? Not that woman or that man. Then this course has to be broadcast on the internet for the whole world. Then we can all move together.
Can I just ask, what is the best thing that how can you give someone comfort who's in the situation? I'm not in it, so I'm not in the illusion. So can I say our prayers are with you? That's the best I can say?
No.
Nothing.
You give
Okay,
her
tell
love.
Tell, wait,
Give her
okay,
love.
you
You
give
give
the
her
answer.
love.
Give her a big hug.
You
Yeah.
open up yourself to
That's
her.
Wait.
anyway.
Yeah, you heard what she
Do that.
said?
Yeah, love.
You heard what she said, yeah. So, when you give love, what are you giving?
God,
Huh?
Yourself.
And
God.
Good.
God is love. What greater gift can you give anyone? You could train them to receive the gift. Because if they are still wrapped up in their ego, illusory world, they will refuse to give. God, okay, I don't want God, okay. But that's where their journey is. We are not here to fix anybody's life or to correct their journey. At this moment in time, that is where they need to be there. They are there. So, but this, once again, this course is meant for you. So bring from you what you feel about it, about this prayer that we say. Anybody else wants to add something? Yes? Yes?
I am free only to give to the world. By giving, I receive.
Yeah.
And I think my personal understanding of that is one of the things that guides my life. Guides my life.
Okay, yeah.
Guides my life because I've come to know the truth of that particular sentence with particular depth, and that's how I become happy.
Good.
That's what makes me happy.
Yeah.
So
I also think nothing, I need nothing.
Yeah.
It's not no thing.
Yeah.
So you can have whatever things you want from the world, but you can still need nothing from the
Yeah.
world. It's not the same.
No, not the
We
same.
need to eat.
Yeah.
So we're getting something from the world. We need something from the world. That's not what that means. But for us to feel fed,
Yeah.
to go on, to day, to look at the peace and to look at the beauty and to feel God in us, the world can't do that.
Cannot do that, yeah.
So that's the nothing that they can't give us.
I went and sat by the river today, and I looked at each thing. I looked at the tree. I looked at the river. I looked at the sky. I looked at the bird, and I felt, and I reached out, and I felt, and I was just thinking about our course and the fact that it's done, and I was really being, I was really trying to meditate on that, because Marilee and I had a discussion that I have a hard time talking to God in my brain, because I know that's where God is me. My brain is God, and
Yeah.
she said she recommended going and sitting outside and being with nature, and that it's easier than if you're in your house. So
Yeah.
it really was beautiful just to sit outside and see God in everything, and know that I am one with all of those things.
Great. Okay, Digna?
No, my comment was about I need nothing from the world and I am free only to give and not to the world. By giving and
Yeah.
I receive. I feel that finding that freedom, it's just the amazing feeling that you can never experience. At least that's what I'm feeling. I'm free. And I'm able to give, not thinking what's going to happen next. Because just by giving and sharing who you are, it's a gift itself. So that's what I wanted to share.
Okay, thank you all for enlightening us with something from your own life. So, you, as this course went on, use the power of your mind to think of yourself as separate, and so you were separate. You use the power of your mind to think that you are guilty. You use the power of your mind to think that you are needy. You use the power of your mind to think that you are unworthy. You use the power of your mind to think you are nobody. You use the power of your mind. Now, you have made a choice to use the same power of your mind to think of yourself as the love of God walking in this earth. To think of yourself as somebody who is worthy, chosen by God to represent Him in the whole universe. You can now choose to think, because your mind is so powerful, what you choose to think, you become that. That's the power that God has given to us. So when you do not, you choose to think like this, then you get a lot of diseases with this. The first disease you get is stress. The second disease you get is depression. The third disease that you get is emotional and physical tiredness, and various host of disease, cancer, diabetes, all these things come here because of the power of your mind to think of yourself like this. Now you use the same power of your mind to think of yourself as you have been doing all this time, as worthy, as a child of God, as pure energy, as love on this earth, as somebody who can forgive. Once you begin to look at all these things, then what will you have? The first thing that you will have is a peaceful mind and a peaceful heart. No stress, no depression, no goal keeping, no rushing around, no desire to be appreciated, no looking forward to this. If anybody curses you, it doesn't matter. If somebody praises you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything to you. It makes you acknowledge, okay, you said something good to me, thank you very much. And you said something bad to me, thank you all the same. Yeah, and that's what they say. By doing that, you'll be heaping coals of fire on their head. When you tell of a person who's treating you badly and you say, I love you all the same, I have no...
Be nice to your enemies.
Hmm?
Be nice to your enemies.
Be nice to your enemies.
In that way.
Yeah, be nice to your enemies. Love those who persecute you. So, with this peace in mind and peace in heart, you will also get other gifts, just like here what you get. A perpetual sense of satisfaction. A perpetual way of life that you are happy about. A perpetual way of looking at the life with serenity. Oh, we have been missing all these things because we decided to think something else. We decided to think that the illusions were real and that reality didn't exist. So, you are ready for takeoff, therefore. At this stage, I like this sentence. Your ego has lost its property rights over you. So far, the ego possessed you as this land is my land. So it looked at you merrily, this land is my land. Now it has lost its rights. The bank has come and says, no, Merrily is gone too. Merrily is mine, not yours. So your ego has lost its property rights over you. By the ego losing its property rights over you, now we come to the second paragraph. You no longer are journeying to the kingdom. The journey to the kingdom is finished. The journey in the kingdom now begins. And this will continue for eternity. So you have begun your eternity now. You have begun to inhabit heaven right now. You don't have to go to heaven. You have to be the heaven that you want to be. So the journey is over, but the journey in the kingdom now begins. You're ready for takeoff. And this begins when you declare to yourself over and over again, only the truth is the food that I will eat. Only the love is the sauce with which I will cover the truth. And I'll have the sauce of love and the food of truth. This will be. And this will be my life. My life will be an ongoing mixture of seeing the truth and love, seeing the truth and love. So, because you have seen the truth, you have lived by love, then you, Regina was hinting at that when she asked the question, you and we who are in this become people who, just by being who you are, you become the one who points the way. Just by being who you are, by being the truth and by having truth and love, you begin to show. So you become the way. And this is what Jesus did. I am the way, the truth and the life. Automatically you become that without making an effort. So once you get that, now a sense of responsibility comes. Say, I know what is the truth and I'm embracing it. I know what is love and I'm embracing it. And I know that this truth and love are pushing me in the direction that others, as she wanted about that woman who's sick and all, that one who's sick will see. And maybe something in you may guide her towards her own kingdom that God has prepared for her. So we become the way, the truth and the life. Now I'm coming into Catholic morality, Catholic way of life, Catholic spirituality. So the way, the truth and the life, you become the life. And your life, therefore, does all that. And how do you give your life? You give the life by offering your life as a gift. If this has gone off.